So some of the other things I want to talk about during your session is some information that came out for you about relocation. So can you tell us a little bit about that and how it came about for you and what that's meant for you and what you're doing about that?
Yes, first I got this awareness that, oh, something in October, November is there for me. And I was hoping it would be moving out here because I'm aware that I will move out. But the thing is, I didn't know anything where. I was not that I didn't know, I was not aware where to go. I knew that it would be for something greater, but that's it. That's all that I ever received. And when I went into a session, and then I received a letter from my landlord saying, "Okay, you have an increase of your rent." I said, "My God!" After 4 months, another one, because I'm month to month, because I know I'm going to move out. I said, "Okay, thank you, universe. It's time for me to move out." But okay, where am I going? Blink. I didn't know. I didn't know any of that. So I went to a session with you, and I asked when and where I will. That was one of the questions that you asked me. That's what I like. I choose a question that I want before the session, and when I am under, you ask me these questions. That's amazing, and that came so fast. Seattle in September. I was like, what? Wow. Okay. And then the session after, I asked you. Well, I wrote the question, why Seattle? And what came up was, wow, she will find love, joy, peace, and more that I don't remember what it was, but just the energy that I was in. I said, oh my God, okay. And then I asked more, where in Seattle? Because when I look at the map, Seattle, this is big, because I wanted to have more. So, and what came up was Richmond. So I look on the map, Richmond doesn't exist over there. So I look at different kind, Redmond, Richland, Renton, and what came up was Redmond. So, and I'm going next week to see about that. But the thing is, for me, how, because at the beginning, I was thinking, okay, I'll go, because I received, okay, I'll go there the first week of September, the long weekend, I'll be there. But at that moment, 2 weeks ago, maybe, it was like, I cannot notify that I will be gone at the end of September because I don't know where I'm going, you know. But if I come back after September 7, I will have to pay another month of rent, and I don't want to pay that. I was like, but I was not enough at ease with myself to make the decision. And with all these information that I receive, and it's so interesting because when we open up to what is true for us, I had friends sharing with me what they perceive in my universe. And I had even here, there's a pastor I walk with in the complex apartment, and he said, you know, I pray for you. And I saw that. And he said, it's a knowing that God has something for you over there, and it's only for you. And he said, and at the same time, I receive that someone will come to you, because I'm going there next week, to find a place to stay. And he said that, I don't know why, but I never did that. And he will offer me a place to stay for a great price. And I was like, wow, so cool. But there's something, I know, I'm aware now that there's something else. But the thing is, yesterday, without knowing where I will stay, I sent my letter, and I was so at ease to the office saying that September 30th, I'm gone. So it gave me a lot of confidence about this invisible world that we live in, that is there in us, this compass that it is there. And that when we follow this, I'm at ease now. I'm not afraid anymore about what if I don't find anything. No, I know now. I'm in my knowing. And I know that all of this would not have been possible if I didn't have this session with you. I was like, how will I know? And it was such a big puzzle for me, because I look at a map. I had the map of the United States here with all the states, and I was like, where does the universe want me in which state, because I know it will be in US. So, but it was like I would have never, I could have never find that, it was about by receiving it. And I think being under is a great way to receive information from my future. So I'm very curious to go. And during the session too, you asked me a question about my lover, because I'm going to meet a lover over there. So I'm just curious to see how it will be created. And yeah, let's see. Next week, I'll go and see and live the experience of all that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll be excited to talk to you after you get back and see what you discovered or what came up when you were there. So
yeah.
And can you share a little bit about what they told you about this person that you're going to meet while you're over there?
I saw him. I remember you asked me the question, how will she recognize him? How will she see him? And what came up? Well, she will recognize him. So is it an energy? Is it the guy that I received the image, the drawing? It seems like yes, because I did I did this Master Wang drawing thing, and that would be cool if it was him. But at the same time, I'm still open to. The thing is, it will be someone that will allow me to live something greater in my life. It will be a contribution, and I'll be a contribution. And what came up? Oh yeah, the place where I can meet him. It's in my head. It's there where I can meet him. The first time was in a convenience store, and I saw it. And the second one was, I think, a Chinese restaurant where I could go. So I will look for that once I am there, and because I have the image in me, that is still in me, and that's the thing. When I was under, I received info that I probably didn't tell because there was no time, but it's there in me. I have access to them. So yes, I'm looking forward to meeting him, and I'm curious to see how I will meet him. Yeah.
I think that you were given a couple of different scenarios on ways or places you'll meet him, because there's a lot of different possibilities and probabilities. So just being open and allowing it to happen, and it's going to happen. So either way.
Yeah, it's going to happen for sure.
Yeah.
And the thing is, by asking you all these questions, by me preparing my question and you ask me, allow me to get so much clarity about that. And because I have to say, I was anxious. That was a lot of anxiety for me. And what if I don't do the right thing? And what if, I'm moving in a state that I don't know anybody over there, and I'm moving all by myself. So it was a lot for me, a lot of stress. I put myself under a lot of stress. I think it's the first time in my life that I do this. And in English, hey, that's another thing for me too. But now I feel I'm just at ease with all that. And every day I receive, okay, what is required for me to get prepared for this move. And I follow. That's the thing. These sessions allow me to trust again more my awareness, my intuition, my wow, and it's what if I've always known that my life will become ease, and I believe that these sessions that I do with you create so much of that. Yeah, that's the possibility for people too, right? I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, and I think that you made a comment in the beginning. It's like you bring your list of questions in, and then based on that one question that you have, then I'm very good at asking questions. So
yes.
I dig down into that because I want to know for you. I want to get more clarity for you, so that when I could ask, where should she move? And then they tell you, what city to go to. And I could say, okay, done. Next question, but no, I want to know more information, like why there, or, you know what I mean? So it's fun for me to explore too, because I love asking questions. I have a very curious soul. So I just want to keep asking the questions. So, And,
Yeah.
and that's what they told me. One of the reasons why I'm on this journey myself is because that's what I'm very good at. I'm very good at asking questions. And they've told me that I'm going to work with many people who channel because I'm so good at asking questions, which is what I'm doing now. I'm channeling with many people. They've also told me that I am going to open up those channels for people. Because just like yourself, now you're connecting with your higher self more. You know what that feels like, you know,
Yes.
so you're really channeling your higher self all
Yes.
the time or more frequently now. So
Yes.
that's what these sessions are for, and what they're about is really to create a better connection, you know, through
Yeah.
the channeling, so that you're channeling your higher self more frequently.
Yeah, yeah, and I can I agree, because you are so good at go deeper and ask these questions to get more clarity, to get more freedom, to get more whatever is required at that level. So yes, I really enjoy when I bring my raw question and you go deeper. So
Right.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I love that too. So,
And we can have so much information in one session. That's the thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know when you came for your first session, which was a full 4.5, 5 hour session, the original one, you brought a whole list of questions, and we did not even get to the questions though, because there was so much healing that needed to be done. And honestly, the soul regression is about healing the wounds of the soul. And so that is always going to take precedence over questions. If there's healing that needs to happen, then we're going to look at that first.
Yes.
So, because that's so powerful. And in order for us to move on and connect with the higher dimensions, our higher self, our spirit guides, we have to clear out that trauma. And a lot of times we don't even know that that trauma is there, whether it be, you know, a past life, childhood, or ancestral. We've done a lot of ancestral healing for you as well. So that's been incredible too. So,
and it's so easy. That's what I want to add. It's so, you know, when we did this thing about the ancestral 10 generation with my grandma, I was just in the presence of that, because when we are under, we are very present too. We're aware. And I was like, oh my God, it works. You know, I could see that whatever we were doing to clear it, hey, I could perceive like it's working. So what if it can be so much easier than what we think? And sometimes, as you say, it's convoluted, and there are many things that depends on every case, I guess.
Yeah, everyone's different, but I know I'm being guided through the sessions. So when they get really convoluted like that, they give me the thought to take it here, or go here, do that, look at this, you know. So I know I'm always being guided through the sessions as well to look at what needs to be addressed. So
cool.
Perfect. If you would give us a little overview of what you do, how we can get a hold of you, if someone wanted to have a session with you, because I know you do personal sessions, and you know where they can find you at and get more information. That would be really helpful for those out there who want to maybe connect with you.
Yes, my website, www.edithpaul.com. There is all the services that I offer, either body work, energetic work, and energetic body work. Classes, it's all there. People can find that all there.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for this night and this opportunity to have this interview with you and talk about your session. It was an amazing session, and I look forward to more sessions that we do, because we do pretty like an hour to an hour and a half sessions. And every week we've been doing those. And so it's been really nice and a lot of fun and great learning for me how to kind of, you know, focus it down to the shorter session. So thank you so much.
And thank you for offering that as a possibility. I'm very appreciative. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. You have a great night.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.